Hello everyone, welcome back to our podcast, Your Absolute Mind. I'm your host, Paula Sweet, here to motivate, educate, and enable us all to become mentally healthy. Now let's dive right into today's topic, which is all about sleep. Yes, you have it. We're talking about those precious hours of rest, that magical time when your bed becomes your best friend. But did you know that sleep is not just about resting your body, it's also a crucial pillar for maintaining your mental health. So today, let's unravel the secrets of sleep, and I take some insights from two renowned scientists, Matthew Walker and Andrew Huberman. So buckle up, folks. It's going to be a dreamy ride in today's episode. First off, let's consider a shocking truth. Did you know that we spend about a third of our lives sleeping? But why do we sleep? Is it just to give our Netflix a break? Not quite. According to sleep scientist Matthew Walker, sleep is the single most effective thing that we can do to reset our brain and our body each day. Now talk about a superhero. We talk about Captain America or Iron Man. Nope. All we need is super sleep. Imagine that. Now you might ask, how does sleep do this? How is sleep so powerful and wonderful? To answer this, let's look at the role of sleep in our brain health. When we sleep, our brains are not just switching off. Instead, they're going through a process of cleaning and maintenance. It's almost like a nightly Marie Kondo for your brain, coming around, tidying up and making sure everything's in its perfect place. Just imagine how wonderful our brains could feel if Marie Kondo came in and tidied for us every time we went to sleep. Now, Walker's research has shown that during sleep, your brain clears out harmful toxins. This is a process that may reduce the risk of Alzheimer's. Plus, sleep helps to consolidate our memories, making it a crucial component of learning. So the next time you're pulling an all-nighter to cram for a test, just remember that your brain needs its beauty rest too. Don't overdo it. Give it what it needs. Now on to another sleep maestro, Andrew Huberman. He's a neuroscientist who emphasizes the role of sleep in managing stress and emotional health. He very often talks about the significance of REM or rapid eye movement sleep. Now that's that dreamy part of our sleep cycle where we're fighting dragons or singing on a Broadway stage. I know we've all been there, had the most random dreams. Now Huberman often talks about REM sleep as it acts as a form of overnight therapy. It's a natural version of emotional first aid where we're able to process emotional experiences in a safe and a calm environment. It's almost like having a free therapist that works the night shift for us. How easy is that? But what happens when we don't get enough sleep? Think of your brain as a smartphone. Just like how your phone acts up when the battery's low, our brains also start to have problems when we're sleep deprived. We might feel moody, we might have trouble concentrating, or we might even see a dip in our immune system. So getting enough sleep is not just a suggestion, it's a must for your mental health. So how can we ensure that we're getting enough quality sleep? Here are a few tips inspired by our sleep gurus, Walkerman and Huberman, and I have a few of my own to add to it as well. Now I see sleep issues all of the time in my therapy practice, and it's why it had its own section within our app. Here are my best tips. Stick to a sleep schedule, even on weekends. So if you wake up at the same time on a Monday to Friday, don't skip this over the weekend. Now this may seem difficult, or it may seem like you're missing out on your weekend lay-in, but trust me, it is so helpful. I have been sticking to the same sleep schedule now for around about 2 years or so, and it really helps with my focus. It helps with my ability to get things done over the weekends. I don't feel like I'm chasing my tail all the time. So consistency is key. Have the same wake up time on a weekend as you would Monday to Friday. Obviously try to stick to the same bedtime, but that can be navigated a little bit. But do remember that consistency is key. Try to create a restful environment. Now this could be keeping your room dark, quiet, and at a comfortable temperature. I have blackout blinds, blackout curtains, and sometimes I even sleep with an eye mask. So it's pitch black for me, and we sleep with the window open a touch, so it's a nice cool temperature. There's nothing worse for me and my husband to have a hot, stuffy room. So we like it nice and cool, and that helps us to feel like we can sleep easily. Exercise daily is a crucial part, but not too close to bedtime if possible, as it might keep you awake. Limit your daytime naps to just 30 minutes. You don't want to steal from that nighttime sleep. So if you do feel like you really need a nap, just limit to 30 minutes. And your coffee intake, time your coffees. Now, I have personally a no caffeine rule after lunch, which really works. If I have a coffee after lunchtime, I can't sleep. I'm bouncing off the walls. So you think of all of the adrenaline that's pumping in my system just from that caffeine. I can't rest. So time your caffeine intakes. Now that we're all armed with this newfound knowledge, let's put it into practice and give our brains the rest that they deserve. After all, we all want our brains to be the best versions of themselves, right? I mean, it's why you're listening to me. Who wouldn't want a brain that's tidy than Marie Kondo's sock drawer and more emotionally stable than a Zen monk? And remember, the next time that someone teases you for being a sleepyhead, just tell them that you're simply working on becoming mentally healthier. After all, there's no shame in taking care of your brain and being a little sleep obsessed. It might just be the smartest thing that you can do. Well, you could be even smarter and go and check out your Absolute Mind app on the Apple Store and Google Play stores. Now that's all for today's episode of Your Absolute Mind. I hope we've given you some food, or should I say, some sleep for thought. Until next time, remember, a good laugh and a good sleep are the two best cures for anything. Sweet dreams, listeners.